just give me a second here. We'll pull up our last presentation. Sorry, death by PowerPoint here. Let's see if this is working. It is. So again, thank you for being out here, or coming out this evening. Kristen, thank you. Will Drake, also appreciate your efforts here. So we're getting through this as we talk about flock. Hopefully this is, so far, have answered some questions. As we've put out, we asked citizens to submit questions to our BPD Q&A website or email address. And so I'm going to do my best to kind of group some of those questions as a whole as we make it through this very basic PowerPoint here. So with that, most of which, Kristen's already covered this, is the cameras are strategically placed for the most part on the outside or the perimeter of our city facing inwards. So these cameras here will are able to cross-reference to a few different databases such as NCIC and NCVIC. The cameras, again, are able to give us alerts on stolen vehicles, missing persons, amber silver alerts, and more. Again, here's another picture. This is actually one of our cameras at Virginia and Herrick. Everything we do is backed by policy, state law, or constitutional rights. So with that, we have a policy that dictates exactly how we're going to utilize this tool at the Bartlesville Police Department. The policy here essentially shows that we have to utilize it for legitimate law enforcement purposes, and that it's not going to be open to public record requests. The policy goes on to show who we're going to give access to. So currently there's 76 sworn personnel within the Bartlesville Police Department, and we have this opened up to about 9 individuals. Those individuals are going to be our patrol lieutenants, our CID lieutenants, and our dispatch supervisors. The policy also leaves us some room to allow some key personnel to have access. One example of that, we have a gentleman on day shift dispatch. He's been with us for more than 30 years. He currently controls the OLET access, which is how we run driver's license and tag status in the state of Oklahoma. And plus he's kind of an IT guy, so it would make sense that we utilize him and his skills. Also the policy will talk about the training. All officers and civilian personnel that's going to utilize this tool has to attend flock training. We're also going to conduct monthly audits to see how this tool is being utilized. Last is reporting, any misuse, that will be reported and investigated. There's a lot of tools out there that we currently have, such as our OLETs terminals in our police cars. State law and policy dictates just the same as this on how officers will utilize that equipment. And same thing applies. If there's misuse there, we look into it right away. Data sharing, this is a big one here. Flock mentioned that Flock's in over 5,000 communities. A lot of the questions submitted talked about who is sharing or who can see this data. Well, we're sharing currently about 111 networks out of that 5,000, and those 111 networks you can actually see on our transparency portal on who we're sharing with. And that sharing could change from day to day. It kind of depends on our investigative needs, and I'll talk more about that here in a second. So, okay, this is a map right now of the current cameras. We are contracted for 10 cameras. We had a question on the cost of those cameras. They're $3,000 each annually. We have 9 of the 10 cameras in. And as you can see, these are strategically placed, again, on the perimeter of our city looking inwards. This allows our officers to have time to make it to that alert for a stolen vehicle or amber alert or silver alert. It gives us a chance to get there, as well as lets us know what criminal elements coming into our community. Currently, we have to move a few of these cameras. We were requested to do so by the state. So you will see a couple of these spots kind of change to